9 months and you hold your long-awaited little one in your arms. As you look into their tiny faces, how precious. The reality hits you. You're responsible for another human being. What am I going to do now? How can I give them things that I haven't had? How can I do the best for my child? I intend to help you with that endeavor. And I would like to suggest and recommend to you that reading to even your infant children will help them develop and become a very successful person. I would like to show you that we will look at questions such as, why should I read every day to my infant child and toddler? What will happen if I do not read to them until they're older? And where do I begin? Let's take our first question. Why should I read to my infant? It builds learning connections in the brain. Studies show, and research from the Children's Reading Foundation, that from 6 months until 2 years old, there's an explosion in your child's brain of neurons. They go from 2,500 to 15,000, just like that. And the 2-year-old has more than 2 times the synapses and uses more than 2 times energy of an adult brain. This means that they are learning. Everything they see, everything they hear, everything they touch. Well, the University of Maine research shows that language skills are best developed with reading and interaction with others and play. That's a good reason why. They're understanding. It builds positive emotions. It makes them stable as individuals. It links reading with happy memories, sitting in the lap, being cuddled, looking at the pictures, a loving connection with a parent or guardian. Reading routine soothes your baby. It helps them to be quiet. ReadingRockets.org says that. What happens if I don't read? They fall behind in their development. There's lower economic brackets show that they're not prepared for school. There's 50% less of a vocabulary and other challenges that will affect their learning processes. It hurts their school performance, cognitive and understanding development, the ability to learn. This is also from Reading Rockets. Also contributes to a short attention span. And this links with too much screen time. And screen means television, computer, and so forth and so on. It stimulates the wrong area of the brain, stimulates the frontal lobe, which is almost like a dopamine effect, and puts them in a non-learning zone. That comes from the University of Maine. Programs for infants even can be harmful for children under 2. Baby Einstein might not be the best choice. Who watches these type shows? They learn less than children who spend time playing and interacting with other children or adults. And this is all from studies from the University of Maine. How should I start reading to my baby or toddler? I would like to recommend to you to visit your library. Talk to your librarian. Attend a story time and see how they do it. And then model it at home. It's not hard. It's a very natural process. Also, model reading to your child. Pick up a book, pick up a magazine. Show that you're reading, and it will help motivate them and teach them to read. Choose a daycare, if they have to be in daycare, that reads to the children and doesn't just put them in front of a television. If you cannot read, get help. If you're reading reluctant, there's no shame. There are adult programs, there's continued education, there's all different types of help for you and your family to be literate. In conclusion, I've determined that reading builds connections in the brain that will help their development and learning. It wires for speech development and comprehension. It links reading to happy feelings so that when they have to read when they're in college, they'll be okay. Good emotional bonding with their parent. If you don't read, behind in your development, they're not ready for school, they have a short attention span, unpleasant thoughts about reading. There are resources that are available for you and your family, and I would like to just say, happy reading to you.